Good evening, football fans. Hearty welcome here to Wittenberg-Birnamwood High School as we get set on a cold, windy Level 2 Friday night to wrap up the month of October, and it is conference rivals renewed. One of the best rivalries in the state of Wisconsin going on right now. It is Wittenberg-Birnamwood and Amherst matching up the 1-seed Chargers, the 4-seeded Falcons. As we get set for this one again, Mike Wendland here with Katie Leckton on the production side of things. And if it was anything like we've seen the past couple of years, we're going to be in for an all-timer here on Zaleski Sports. Of course, a couple years ago, Wittenberg in level 3 went to Amherst, picked up a huge win late. Last year, if you go by what happened on the field, the walk-off field goal. This year, the 1-yard line, the final play. The Chargers came out on top 27-22 in that one with that goal line stand. They come in 9-1, the top seed in this bottom half of the section. 9-1. Their only loss, Stratford. Amherst comes in 7-3. They had a 3-game losing streak earlier in the year with Two Rivers, Stratford, and Wittenberg-Birnamwood all back-to-back. A tough schedule as we get set for this one. Right now, 40 degrees. The wind chill at 32, so pretty decent winds. As we get ourselves set for football, Amherst will receive to start the game, going right to left as you look at your screen when they head back out. And the big breaking news for Amherst, Michael Benjamin is back. The senior quarterback, after missing a couple of weeks, is back. He practiced all week. I talked to Coach Mark Lusick, and he's going to be good to go today. And we'll see how effective he is coming off that knee injury and missing a couple of games. Michael Gladowski did a good job in his stead, getting a couple of wins over Mano, and then the shutout win last week over New Holstein, 14-0 in Level 1. But now their track goes on the road the rest of the way for as long as they go. Taking a look back as well, last time these two teams met again, it was about a month and a half ago, September 15th. Again, that 27-22 Wittenberg-Birnamwood win at Amherst. Nathan Wapakini, the quarterback. A good day, 2 touchdowns, 157 yards passing, 92 yards rushing and a score. Average just under 6 yards a carry. Also, Casey Keelman, 26 yards a catch, 4 catches, 104 yards and a score in that one. Also a couple of sacks for the defense. Seth Fisher with an interception. On the other side of Amherst, Michael Benjamin had a rough day passing. 7 of 16, 68 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Did have a really strong day on the ground. 125 yards and a score. Aiden Nerdle had a really nice game. Neziah Holland did not play in that game. That could be an X factor for Amherst to have Holland back, the first-team all-conference running back. To be back fully healthy. And he's going to be kind of a guy with the conditions like they are. A wet field inside the hashes. His footing could be a problem for a while. Power back could be a key X factor for this one. Cade Wodolevich had the interception defensively for Amherst, but you look at the balance of this Wittenberg team, that's going to make them the most dangerous. They have 4 guys over 340 yards rushing, led by Wapakini at 657, Bryson Schmidt at 640, Braden Groshek at 434, and Marshall Fraser at 342. So there's a balanced offensive attack for this Wittenberg-Birnamwood team. That's why they're 9-1. As it always says with Rick Flair, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And in the CWC Large for the past handful of years, for the past couple of seasons, it has been Amherst and Wittenberg-Birnamwood who have been the key factors in the CWC Large alongside Stratford when they moved in. So we'll see how this one goes. Again, a cold, windy night. It's truly October playoff football. Only 3 weeks left after this one of the season. Of course, ending in Camp Randall for 14 teams. We'll see who ends up getting through as Amherst heads out onto the field right now with a big cheering from their own crowd. Amherst in their white jerseys, blue pants, blue numbers, the blue helmets, white stripes. The Falcon logo along the side. Wittenberg-Birnamwood answers in their green jerseys, the gold pants, white numbers. For Coach Jason Rick and company. Again, in games like these conference rivals, you throw out the records, you throw out the stats. We said what we had, but it doesn't matter once the ball is kicked off. These two teams, rivals, will be going to the end. Would not be surprised if, yet again, this game came down to the final minute or even the final play once again. So as we approach the final 30 seconds, we're going to turn things over to our public address. get ready for our opening ceremonies, our anthem, our lineups, and we'll get you guys ready with the kickoff in just a couple of moments.
For Amherst, this is their 14th trip to the playoffs. Most of those under their coach, Listen. Last year, was the first year they missed the playoffs since 2011.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Wittenberg-Birnamwood, home of the Chargers. On behalf of the Wittenberg-Birnamwood School District, welcome to tonight's WIAA Division 5 Playoff Level 2 football matchup featuring the Amherst Falcons and your Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers! State law prohibits the use of any alcoholic beverages or tobacco products on school grounds. Persons guilty of violating these rules will be asked to leave and can be ticketed. The WIAA and Wittenberg-Birnamwood encourage good sportsmanship at all sporting events. Sportsmanship is the responsibility of players, coaches, parents, students, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive way. Sportsmanship is the cornerstone of the WIAA and any quality athletic program. We also ask the parents to be responsible for and supervise your children at athletic events. The supervisors at athletic events strongly discourage extra participation taking place behind or around the bleachers or field. Children should stay off of the cement wall along the walkway. Thank you for your cooperation. For the safety of all involved, at no time before, during, or after the contest should unauthorized individuals be inside the boundaries of the fence surrounding the field. Thank you for your cooperation. And now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able, please stand, remove your hands, place your hand over your heart, and face the school. Now, for the playing of our national anthem by the WBHS Pep Band, directed by Mrs. Jenny Neski. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, introducing the starting offensive lineup for the Falcons, coached by Mark Luce.
Let's go ahead and talk about some of the matchups going on tonight that we are keeping an eye on.
Number 7, Michael Benjamin. Number 13, Spencer Cohen. Number 15, Noah Spolstra. Number 17, David Sackman Scott. Number 31, Messiah Holland. Number 40, Ephraim Engelmeyer. Number 52, Rhett Wilkin. Number 58, Jack Seeger. Number 60, Charlie Lehman. Number 76, Malin Wololovich. And number 78, Hunter Yadish. Assistant coaches for the Falcons are Tom Anderson, Sean Anderson, Wayne Grushek, Garrett Grushek, Aiden Jastrzomski, Rudy Pate, Doug Spadoni, Andy Travatuski, Hunter Warner, and Mike Zaleski. And now it's time to make some noise for your 2023 Wittenberg!
The lineup's announced as we are just moments away from football here on Zaleski Sports. Chargers being announced as a team. Again, the top seed at 9-1 overall. Amherst at 7-3. Again, Amherst in their white jerseys, blue pants, pink socks, white stripes, blue helmets, blue numbers. Wittenberg-Birnamwood answers their green jerseys, gold helmets, gold pants, white numbers. And again, from what we saw during the coin toss, Amherst will receive going right to left. So we'll see Michael Benjamin's return to start things off. In about a 32-degree night. 40 degrees technically, but the wind has it down. It'll be in the low 30s, maybe even to the upper 20s by the end of the night tonight. Cohen and Benjamin standing back at just inside their own 20-yard line. About a 6-yard approach for Wittenberg-Birnamwood. You wait for the sign. Let me get the whistle, and level 2 has begun. High pop-up kick, fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. Amherst offense will start there, first down and 10. Michael Benjamin heads right to the sideline, gets the opening play call. And if it was anything like we've seen the past 2 or 3 seasons, it's going to be a thrilling game. One you will not want to miss. Benjamin will line up in the pistol, single back behind him, 2 receivers on each side of the line. Quick dive handoff, diving forward, not much there for Messiah Holland. He'll get a yard, maybe 2. We'll give him 1. Second down and 9 yards to go for Amherst. And Holland did not play in that first game, had from what I can assume, an arm injury. An elbow. But he is back now. He had a really good run when he came back. He has been exceptional. And a night like tonight could be one of those X factors. You can already see the grass chewed up a bit where they're standing, just shy of the 40. Second down and a short 9. This time on the read option, and Benjamin goes nowhere. Coy Brolowski makes the tackle. It'll be a loss of 2 for Benjamin. So 3rd and 11 back at the 35, dead center of the field.
Benjamin brings the play in from the sideline, looks back at his coach. Coach Lucic, 4 state championships under his belt as a head coach. Amherst has a long ways to go to get back there again.
They'll send twin receivers on each side. Spencer Cohen flanked all the way to the bottom of your screen, leading receiver. Benjamin once again in the pistol. And it's just going to be a quick handoff, and not much there for Holland again. He gets about 2 back. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3 and out for the Amherst Falcons. A good stand for Wittenberg-Birnamwood to start things off. You tend to think they won't go for it here, but we've seen some incredible decisions before by Coach Lusick. And in the shotgun this time, offense staying out there. It'll be a quick kick, line drive kick. Picked up there by Bryson Schmid, who's got a couple of touchdowns this year on returns. Up the far sideline, still going. He'll get brought down shy of midfield. But it's going to be A-plus field position for the Chargers at the 47-yard line for their first drive. And we'll see quarterback Nathan Wapakenny and this Charger offense as they get things going. 2:14 into the ball game, no score. First drive for Wittenberg-Birnamwood going left to right. They force the 3-and-outs. Wapakenny will line up in the shotgun. Deep back behind. Trip receivers. Handoff going to the left for Freza. Freza trying to drive those legs forward. He's going to get 3 on the play. As Marshall Freza will make it a 2nd down and 7. Freza, a big play threat every time he touches the ball. We've seen over the past couple of seasons, when he gets it in space, good luck to opposing defenses. 2nd and 7. Trip receivers, bottom of your screen, single receiver off to the left. Halfback left. Sweep, cutting right for Freza. Breaks the first leg tackle. Stacked up. Right past midfield. He'll get a yard out of it. Holland, first man in. Looks like he'll get a gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd and a long 5. So 3rd down coming up. Reminder as well, it's a big thank you to our game day sponsors tonight. JG Plumbing, Bison Transport, Amherst Telephone, OK Hardware, and Amherst Family Foods. Twin receivers each side of the line. Halfback is off to the left. Wapakenny in the shotgun. Amherst jumps. And that's going to be making a 3rd and inches for Wittenberg. Amherst sent 2 guys into the neutral zone. It'll be 3rd and about half a yard. So 3rd and half to 3/4. 8:15 to go and counting. Full house backfield. 3 backs. Any one of them could get the ball here. And it's going to be Schmid, who's going to get the first down, diving forward to the Amherst 41-yard line on a gain of 2. And Wittenberg-Birnamwood gets the first moving of the chains tonight. 4 minutes in.
6-yard gain on the run by Schmid on that carry. Charger first down.
Tight end left. Single receiver on each side, full house backfield. Trap handoff and sliding to the ground in the backfield was Schmid. He's going to lose 3. Again, after the rain we've had all week long on a lot of these natural surface fields all over the state, and it's going to be footing is going to be a problem. It's going to be up to the players. Maybe get some longer cleats as the night goes on. As Schmid tried to plant that right foot, and it just kept on going. Nothing he could do there. 2nd and 13. Full house backfield, single receiver each side. Straight handoff, Schmid gets tripped up, back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard more. It'll be 3rd and 9, or we'll make it 3rd and 10. So he got back those yards he lost after the slip. Under 7 minutes to go here, quarter number 1. Chance for the Amherst defense to make a stand. Wittenberg-Birnamwood looking to take advantage of the great field position they started with. They got 1 first down. So far been bottled up in this second set of downs. 3rd and 10, 3 receivers going to the top of your screen. Single receiver, bottom of your screens, Casey Kuhlman. Single back is off to the left. And a whistle and an illegal procedure, false start. Called on the Chargers. It'll be 3rd down and 15. One of the receivers left a bit early. And as we get set, round is off from our friends at Fleet Farm, that Toyland is now open at Fleet Farm with the price match guarantee. If you find a lower toy price, they'll beat it by 5%. You'll get the best price on a huge selection of toys. That's at Fleet Farm. Guess if you got some young ones at home and you're ready for the holidays, it's the place to go. 3rd and 15. Twin receivers each side. Halfback right is Freza. Looking to throw. Pressure starting to go. He's setting up a screen. And Freza had to lunge forward. He slid to the ground. He's going to lose a couple of yards on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 17. And Wapkini had to try and throw it over the charging lineman. He got plenty of air on it, but didn't get the distance. And Freza trying to move forward to catch it, slid to the ground to make the play. And, of course, in high school, much like in college, when your knee hits, you are down. It does not matter if you're touched or not. Chargers likely to punt it away. High. And it's going to take a slight Amherst roll. It hits the ground and comes to a stop at the 31-yard line. So that's where Amherst will start their next drive. 1st down and 10. And some very strong words for one of the coaches. It might have been Coach Lusick, who's being told to back off the sideline. Ball at the 31 as our side judge ended up hitting the Wittenberg player with the football in the back of the head. We were talking before the game. This is one of those days, if you play in this game, if you leave with a clean jersey, you did something wrong. 5:23 to go. 1st quarter, no score. 2nd drive for Michael Benjamin and the Amherst Falcons. Handoff, Holland cuts back left, driving forward past the 35 to the 36. Gain of about 6 on the play.
Holland on the carry.
So aside Holland.
Tackle on the play by Brolowski.
And making up for lost time after, again, missing about half the season. 2nd and 4. Lining up as a primary back. Twin receivers left. Looks like a tight end is in. Again, Holland again driving forward. He's going to get 2 more. It'll be 3rd down and short. 3rd and 2. Inside Holland already his 4th carry, 11 yards on the ground. 4.5 left here in quarter number 1. Single receiver on each side. A full line, couple of tight ends in. Holland driving forward. He's going to be right at the sticks. It's very close. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like they are going to give him the 1st down. It is a 1st down on a gain of 2 for Holland. He got right to the sticks, just past it. 4:04 to go, and might as well for our friends at SC Swiderski, that an SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Three wide receivers, top of your screen, empty formation off to the left. Benjamin pulls it back, keeps it himself, gets stacked up and brought down. Not much there. Connor Groshek, 1st man in. Looks like no gain, 2nd down.
Benjamin on the carry. Tackle on the play by Groshek. No gain.
Quick moving quarter, 3.5 minutes left. 2nd down and 10 for the Amherst Falcon offense. So far, 7 plays, all of them runs. Holland with 5 carries, Benjamin with a pair of his own. Trip receivers off to the right, tight end to the left. 3-point stance behind Benjamin is Holland. Again, Holland stacked up at the line. Not much there. He may have gotten a yard or two. Looked like first man in was Charlie Nowinski.
Holland on the carry, tackle on the play by Dickman.
And he got a yard. 3rd down and 9.
Now for Amherst.
Playing some old school football tonight. Ball on the left hash. Twin receivers, bottom of your screen, single receiver up top. Offset backfield to the right. Benjamin looking to throw. He's going to pop one toward the slot. Not there. Overthrew his man. Holland on the wheel. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 9. A timing play there. And Holland just couldn't quite cut upfield quick enough. And the throw drops harmless incomplete. Out comes the punting unit. 4th down and 9 with 2:22 to go. Quarter number 1. Back to kicking away. Bo Diedrich, the all-conference kicker and punter. I'm going to say he was a second-team punter. Returner standing back at the 24. It is a long snap. Plenty of time to get to the way. It's a spiraling kick toward the far side to Schmidt. He's going to let it roll. He will pick it up, try and get something up the far side, and he will not. He'll be brought down inside the 20. So the mark on about the 15-yard line. That's where Wittenberg-Birnamwood's next drive will start. They'll mark him at the 15.
The Falcons bounce.
Time of possession about even between these teams. Wittenberg-Birnamwood will have the ball for the final, they hope to be the final 2 minutes of the quarter.
Chargers will have first down and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Start at their own 15-yard line tonight. Two wide receivers on the right side, one on the left side, two in the backfield.
Twin receivers, bottom of your screen. Offset backfield this time. Watkins going to try and keep it himself. Breaks the first tackle in the backfield, trying to get to the corner. Stiff arms Holland to the ground. He'll be knocked out of bounds inside the 10. A big loss. There is a flag down, though, just behind the line of scrimmage. They're usually in the area of holding. Holland and Cohen helping on the stop.
Flag down on the field regardless.
Wait for the official announcement. Looks like he's talking to Amherst, so implying the flag will be on the Chargers.
Let's see what the penalty is all about here.
Coach Lusig emphatically saying we're going to decline it and take the loss. It was a loss of 7. So it'll be 2nd down and 17.
Against the Chargers is declined.
So 2nd and 17.
17 now for the Chargers.
Back inside their own 10. Mark them at the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. He's going to look up the middle. Got his man. And it's what a catch. A diving play made by Jet Rogowski. Mark him past the 25 to the 26. On a gain of 18. A rocket of a throw. And a diving grab made up the hash by Rogowski. Split backs. Handoff cutting right. Fraser breaks the first tackle. Gets past the 30 to the 32. Spencer Cohen in on the tackle after a gain of 6.
Fraser on the carry. Tackle on the play by Warren and Levitch.
We're into the final 90 seconds here, quarter number 1.
Play of the drive coming up here. 6-yard gain for Frazier. 2nd down and 4 coming up.
As well for our friends over at Staub Construction, a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. Staub Construction has its own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Wapkini keeps it himself, cuts forward, breaks a couple of tackles. Gets past the marker. He's got a first down inside past 35 to the 38-yard line. And it's a gain of 6. Nice run in the broken field by Wapkini. We're in the final minute here of this first quarter. No score, but a solid drive with a couple of first downs now for Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Key play that 2nd and 17 completion. by Rogowski, who lines up slot to the bottom of your screen. Single receiver way up past the far hash. Freza around right end. Gets a great block up the sideline. He is gone. Freza's going to go 62 yards. Touchdown, Wittenberg-Birnamwood. A great seal block by the receivers. I think Rogowski who made the block, but there is a flag down at midfield. And it looks like he's going to be coming back. It'd be from, I think, the spot of the foul as well downfield. So I think one of the seals may have been holding, and it is a holding call on Wittenberg. So they'll, or illegal block in the back, he'll get, it ended up being a gain of 3. So it'll be 1st and 7. They'll line up at their own 41-yard line, ball on the right hash. We'll see if they get another play off in this quarter as the clock runs. 5 seconds left, 4 seconds, 2 seconds. They do get it off. Handoff up the gut, not much there for Schmid, and that'll end the quarter. So we've played 12, we've got no score.
Schmid on the carry.
With maybe a yard on the play. We have played 1. We will flip sides, get yourselves ready for the second group of 12. Your score, 0-0 in Level 2 football, and you're watching live on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Getting set for the second quarter. Second down. 2nd and 5 after the 1-yard gain from 2-yard gain from Schmid to end the first quarter. 2nd down and 5. Rogowski motions top of the formation. Freza sweeper on right end. He'll get chased down. He's going to have more than enough for the first down on a gain of about 7 on the play. And right at midfield, Wittenberg-Birnamwood starts the quarter with a new set of downs. 1st down and 10. Might as well for our friends at Wood Street Rentals that no matter the job, big or small, look to Wood Street Rentals to get the equipment you need to get the job done. Offering a wide range of equipment needs and delivery to any job site, look to Wood Street Rentals in Stevens Point for all of your equipment needs. Freza 4 carries, 17 yards officially, or unofficially. Switching formation, Rogowski slot to the right. Single receiver, bottom of your screen. Now Rogowski motions back across. Read option, Wapkin keeps it. He's going to stumble and go down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And hit the mud.
2nd down and 10.
Second down and 10. Minute gone by, quarter number 2. Twin receivers, bottom of your screen. Sweep left, stacked up. A flag is thrown in from the side as Schmid gets no gain on the play. The flag was almost caught by an Amherst player, so I saw him reach his hand out for a second. And usually thrown in the area of holding. I think our white hat is Kenny Dayton. You know that stride anywhere. And it is a holding call on Wittenberg-Birnamwood, so moving back 10. It'll be second down and 20. Go back to their own 40.
Chargers are on second down and 20. Their own 40-yard line.
Well, last time they were in second long, though, they did complete that slant and got the first down out of it. A minute and a half gone by. Split back look. Wapakeni in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Up the seam, got his man again. Rogowski, he's going to get about 12 or 13 on the catch. So it'll be 3rd and 8, so a gain of 12 on the play.
11 on the play.
3 for 3, 28 yards now for Wapakeni. So still 3rd and long, but a very manageable 3rd and long for Wittenberg-Birnamwood, going right to left, looking at your screen. And glad to be with you guys. Mike Welland here with Katie Lecton, broadcasting live Level 2 football here on Zaleski Sports. 1 of 7 going on. Rolling right, looking to throw. Got plenty of time. He's got all day. Now he's chased down, looking to get rid of it. Throws it off the foot. Leaping catch is made inside the 35. Rogowski again. Mark him at the 34 on a gain of 18. A broken play at the end and a great job coming back to the football by Jet Rogowski, his 3rd catch. Ball at the 34 of Amherst, so the 2nd and 20 in 2 plays gets converted for a new set of downs. Twin receivers left. Freza sweeping right. He'll get stacked up and get brought down on the far sideline after a gain of 3 or 4. Looks like 3 on the play. 5th carry. Freza up to 20 yards. 2nd and 7. Ball at the 31, right hash. Now from Engelmeyer, involved in the hit. Sides from the sideline. The team break the huddle. Send twin receivers. Bottom of your screen. Schmid going off right guard. Driving forward behind that offensive line for about 4 more. It'll be 3rd and short.
Schmid on the carry. Gain of about 4.
Mark him at the 27. 3rd down and 3.
Chargers went off 3rd down and 3.
Under 8.5 to go. Some methodical drive here for Wittenberg. Their 2nd drive of the game. It started back inside their own 20. A couple of penalties have hurt them in this drive, but they were able to recover and bounce back well. Rogowski motions across the formation to the bottom of your screen. Freza trying to cut back. Stacked up. And he's going to be brought down in about a yard shy. Gain of a 2. First man in, Sam Stuchinski. It'll be 4th and 1. Again, right hash, ball right at the 25.
Play of the drive. A long drive here for Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Down to 7:45 left to play in the half. Now we're looking at a 4th down.
This game has, and I'm not going to complain, it's moving quick. We're not even a half hour into the game itself of real time. 4th down and a yard. Obvious goal forward situation here. There only been 1 negative play really that was forced by the Amherst defense. Wapakeni's going to keep it himself. He's going to dive for it. He's got the 1st down. Diving for 3. That'll get Wapakeni into positive yardage. 4 carries, 2 yards. So another 1st down inside the 25. Mark him at the 22. First down and 10. And moving quick in this quarter. Reinersville Wittenberg-Birnamwood will start the 2nd half with the football as well. They'll line that full house backfield up. A couple of fullbacks, and then they'll motion Schmidt out into the receiving corps. A flag is down. Probably looks like likely an illegal shift. It's on both sides as Fraze is knocked out of bounds with a gain of 2. But the way they're thrown, there is 1 thrown by each your line and side judge. So we could see offsetting. We could see both. From the first look, I thought I was going to call an illegal shift.
Penalties as not a factor. 4 penalties, 25 yards so far against the Chargers. After this one will get assessed.
And it is an illegal shift.
Illegal shift against the Chargers.
I think they were calling that one on Schmidt, who was going forward out of the backfield at the line. It was almost a Canadian football type jump. Under 7 to go. 1st and 15 for the Chargers. Freza around the right end is going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. He'll get a gain of 6 or 7 on the play. Good strong run. He'll give 7 out there. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Just outside the 20.
19th play of the drive here. Ball just outside the 20-yard line, outside the red zone. And a first down, and about 9 coming up here for the Chargers.
We'll have an update after this play as well from Par 4B showing Wapaka as there's Fraza's going to break the tackle, and he'll get brought down to the backfield eventually. Looked like Engelmeyer, the first man in. Loss of about 4. Be 3rd and 12 for the Charger offense here. Might as well come to the Par 4 Bistro in Wapaka for a wonderful dining experience with a full menu of delicious options, perfect for date nights, a family night out, or your next get-together. Come to Par 4 Bistro, Highway 54 in Wapaka.
Chargers will have 3rd down and about 12. The Falcons, 24-yard line.
Already half the quarter gone on this drive.
Looking at a 3rd down and 12 here for Wittenberg-Birnamwood.
Long run. We may see a timeout here, and we do. There will be a timeout taken. We'll do the same. 5:02 remaining, quarter number 2. We'll step aside back after this message on Zaleski Sports.
The big thing for Farmer State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
Broadcasting live, 3rd down and 12. Reminders for our friends at Pro Clean Window Cleaning, Central Wisconsin's locally owned solution to keeping your home or business windows looking the way that they were intended. You can finally stop neglecting those hard-to-reach windows. Put some life back into your home or business with Pro Clean Window Cleaning, serving all of Central Wisconsin. 3 receivers, bottom of your screen. Might be the longest drive I've seen by any team this season. Looking to throw. He's got plenty of time. Now, nobody home. He's got to roll left. Trying to wave. Off-balance throw. Sliding catch is made inside the 5. Rogowski again. Jet Rogowski, the junior, has been as clutch as you can be. A gain of 22. And that was set up by some really good on-field direction by Wapakeni at quarterback. He was pointing out on the run where he wanted his guys to go and to find an opening. And then he put a ball right on the money. 5 of 5, 68 yards. Rogowski, 4 catches for 70 yards. And they'll set up 1st and goal. Full house backfield. Schmidt diving up toward the goal line. He is in. Touchdown, Wittenberg-Birnamwood. From 2 yards out. This one's going to count. As in the second quarter, the Chargers strike first with 4:24 to go. A 7.5-minute drive in the second quarter alone. They also had a couple minutes in the first quarter. One of the longest and most methodical drives I've seen, led by a couple of really great plays from Wapakeni to Jet Rogowski, as Wapakeni will kick the extra point. Snap down, hold is good, kick is up, it got plenty of leg, and it is good. Your score now with 4:24 here in the second. Wittenberg-Birnamwood 7, Amherst nothing. We'll step aside, Gary, for Amherst's 3rd drive of the game when we return on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just
family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Broadcasting live from Wittenberg-Birnamwood, a about 10-minute drive for the Chargers. Their second of the drive of the game results in the touchdown 2-yard run from sophomore Bryson Schmid. Little pop-up kick. Fair catch called for and made inside the 40 to the 37-yard line by Noah Spolstra, and that's where Amherst will take over 1st and 10 with their next drive. Amherst has run only 9 plays in the game, 12 total yards. They've had to punt it twice.
Falcons, first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
23 for Wittenberg for 93 total yards. That doesn't factor in. They've lost 12 yards in penalties. You factor things in. Twin receivers, bottom of your screen, Cohen and Spolstra. So Amherst will get their 3rd possession of the game. Over 20 minutes in. Holland stacked up at the line and brought down. First man in, Charlie Nowinski. And it'll be a loss of 1. Brolowski in there as well, 2nd and 11. Under 4 minutes to go. Again, you might as well Wittenberg-Birnamwood gets the ball to start the 3rd quarter. The entire defense, if you're Amherst, you need a long drive here. At least get 1 first down. Give your defense a little bit of a breather. Even the guys who play both ways. Quarterback draw for Benjamin. Cuts back outside. Will get tripped up. He'll get about 6, maybe 7 on the play. Kuhlman in on the hit. Mark him at the 34-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Third down and about 4.
Motion across the formation. Design, quarterback draw. Not much there. Benjamin gets stacked up and brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It's going to be 4th down. Right now, the battle in the trenches being won by Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Nowinski in there again.
Falcons will be faced with 4th and 4.
4th down and a long 4. Punting unit out. Diedrich to kick it away. Schmidt standing at his own 35 in the mud. So Amherst goes 3 and out again. Snap is fine. Not much of a rush. Line drive kick. He's going to give him a chance. He will not pick it up. It's going to roll down at the 37-yard line. Then that hit the grass and just stopped. It was like when you throw that, when you're a kid, you have that Velcro pad and you throw a ball in there, it just sticks. 2:14 to go, quarter number 2. Wittenberg with Birnamwood with 2 timeouts left. They're going to have to go 63 yards to try and score here. Maybe a chance to double up. Wapakeni 5 for 5 passing, 68 yards. Freza 8 carries, 25 yards. Rogowski 4 catches, 70 yards. Trip receivers, top of your screen. Quick bubble pass is launched, incomplete. First misfire. Then first incomplete misfire for Wapakeni. He tried to hit Rogowski and forgot that Rogowski listed at 5'10", not 6'7". 2nd down and 10 with 2:10 to go. First real mistake Wittenberg-Birnamwood's made on offense tonight. that's not penalty related. They'll move right to left, 2nd and 10. Ball in the left hash. They'll send a single receiver, bottom of your screen, Keegan Benbow. Single receiver all the way up top of the screen as well. That full house backfield. Third man gets the tackle. Big run up the middle. Still going and brought down in Amherst territory at the 46-yard line is Schmid. Gain of 19 on the play. First and 10, the 45 of Amherst. The 19-yard run. Schmid again hit right at the line of scrimmage and brought down. Engelmeyer first man in. No gain on the play. Minute 40 to go and counting here, quarter number 2. Ball right on the yard, right on the 45. Chargers controlling this game, 112 total yards of offense. Sweep for Freza, trying to get to the corner, broke the first leg tackle. Flag is down on the far side. He's got enough for the first down, but likely going to be coming back. Ball far side, right at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like it's going to be on Wittenberg-Birnamwood again. Their 5th penalty on offense. Block in the back is the call.
Block in the back against the Chargers.
It'll be 2nd down and 20.
Chargers will have 2nd down and 20.
It ended up not hurting them in the end, but they did have a 62-yard touchdown wiped off by a penalty. They just used 7 more minutes of clock and scored anyway. And this time, nowhere to go. That one for Groshek. That was Charlie Lehman in on the hit. Loss of 4. 3rd and 24. Braden Groshek, the senior, got his first carry, and he had really no chance as Lehman from his defensive end spot broke through and made the big tackle. And I don't know if they need to snap it again as the clock will run down. And what has been, might be the quickest moving half I have ever covered in high school football. As our back judge has his hand up and get ready to count things down. We're in the final now, 10 seconds. And there's going to be the timeout. So we'll get set for one more play. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. Here after these quick messages here on Zaleski Sports from Security Health Plan.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
"11 seconds left, quarter number 2. It's 7-0 Wittenberg-Birnamwood over the Amherst Falcons. It'll be 3rd and 24. As we get set for the next play, from our friends at Egg Country Farm Credit Services, a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Loans and leases, crop insurance, tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Egg Country, Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Split receivers, top of your screen. Flea flicker, gonna look deep. He's got a man on the wheel, wide open! And he overthrew him. He had Schmid for a walk-in touchdown. A brilliant play call. A picture-perfect play call, and the throw was just too much on it. And it's going to be 4th down with 3 seconds to go. Wow. It's that close. I remember when I went over to talk to Coach Rick to let him know about what potential post-game plans, I heard him say, well, Kenny, tonight, just let it rip. Let it fly. See what you got. He put plenty on that one. And Wittenberg will take their final time out of the half. We'll keep it here. So we'll have one more play on this 4th down play. We'll see if they actually try and punt or if they just roll Wapakini out and just throw it as high as he can and take one last shot. Yeah, I think there's no point in punting. Just go for it. And it's such an unimaginable play to have some sort of play like a pick 6. That's the worst case scenario, but at the very least, if you go, just throw it out of bounds and go to the locker room. Let's do that. Remind us all from our friends over at Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft, a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays for Wisconsin's finest cheese. Stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft.
Chargers now faced with 4th and 24. 41-yard line with only 3 seconds.
So offense staying out there. Twin receivers each side. Last time up, they did that flea flicker. Wapakini's going to look to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to get hit. Breaks the first tackle. He's going to look to step into one. Fires one deep. It's not going to have nearly the distance. It's going to be incomplete. And that will end the first half. 46 minutes after the opening kick. We go to the halftime. And your score after 24 minutes, it is 7-0. Wittenberg-Birnamwood Level 2 football continues. We'll step aside. We have a halftime show brought to you by Jason Zaleski and Dan Ross coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
Okay, football time. Let's talk about playoff football. We're going to mention some games on the network. We'll probably mention some others. But this all starts with this talk here. And these were halftime football scores, level 1 last week. And it was a comeback Friday across the network and across the state. And Dan and I do the Red Zone channel. What we talked about many times, because it is statistically true. 2 touchdown comeback in the 4th quarter, a near impossibility in high school football just because of the speed and the quickness and the play calling and the no huddle. All those things don't give that ability to have those big comebacks. And the skill level and the experience and just everything, even the coaching. It just doesn't happen. Yet, though, Dan, here we were in a level 1 football scenario, and the first one I look at here was Wausau West Spash. Halftime score, West 17, Spash 7. It was 31-19 West entering the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
And I'll be doggone if Spash doesn't come back and win that game in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I did the have 7 tabs open with audio on one of them.
Yeah.
And I just flipped, like every 30 seconds, just flipped between 6 or 7 games on the network because they were all bangers. They were all great.
Iowa Scandinavia 16, Cambria Friesland at the half. Cambria Friesland comes back to win that game.
Iowa had a shot at that one at the end.
They did. Marathon 18, Auburndale nothing at halftime. That's the 1 seed Auburndale. They come back to win in the second half. The 2 seed Abbotsford 13, Cadott nothing. Cadott on a Hail Mary comes back to win the game with zeros on the clock. And then other close games, Edgar and Glenwood City was close throughout, even though Glenwood City didn't score. It was just 15-0 at halftime for the 2-seeded Wildcats. Kaukauna, the 1-seed, 8-seed Brookfield Central, tied at half, 14.
Yes.
Tied at half. And Colby and Durand, Arkansas, another 1-seed. Colby, I think they finally scrapped that one out like 33-31 or something like that. Durand, Arkansas was in it till the end, and so we saw comebacks here, there, and everywhere on Friday night, and then close games where you expected the 1-seeds to carry the day, and that didn't happen by and large.
There were a lot of surprises. And generally speaking, most years, level 1 football, the favorites just kind of stomp the 8 seed.
Yeah.
And like put it away in the first quarter. It's 21-0, and just kind of cycle the kids in to get ready for the next week. The Galloping Ghosts were more like the Trotting Spirits or something.
They needed more electrons to form a ghastly mist in the corner.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing with Kaukauna, is that they have a really good offense, but the defense has been shaky at times. they come up big when they have to, but they have a really tough game. I know you're going to preview games coming up, but they got a real tough one tomorrow night.
Yep. Well, let's go through them then, and we're going to start at the top of the schedule, found at ZaleskiSports.com. Again, I know people think I just know all this stuff and memorize it all. I don't. I just read off of the website just like you do at home. Too many games to keep track of. As a matter of fact, football playoffs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Spash at Kimberly. And we started in Division 1, the 3-seed Panthers, the 2-seed Papermakers. You and I got to stand on the sidelines in Week 8 and saw the Papermakers up close. And the Panthers will have their hands full on Friday night.
Absolutely will. Spash looked really good in the second half of the game against West. They probably played one of the worst first halves of the season, I would say.
Yes, without a doubt.
Kimberly isn't winning hardware every year for no reason.
Right.
Yeah.
It's true. They are, though, let me say this. They are a slower version of Papermakers teams from the past, but defensively they are stout, and that's the matchup to watch over in Kimberly. Cale Jacoby on the call is the run and gun Spash Panthers, and against a really good defensive Kimberly team in Kimberly.
Is he going to be in a suit?
On Friday night. Could be. It's going to be cold and windy, though, so I don't know. Could be, though. Could be.
His hair is going to be flowing in the wind.
He's our Fabio in the making.
Yeah.
West Appear at Kaukauna as we move to Division 2. That's the 1 and the 4 seed. We talked about Kaukauna struggling in that first half against Brookfield Central. They do finally pull away in that second half. Again, final score of that game 33-14. West Appear though shut out Menominee Falls 27-0, and you've got West Appear coming to Kaukauna. Player of the Year Dorio Finley in the Fox Valley Association though at quarterback for the Ghosts on Friday night.
Yeah, so a rematch of last year in the playoffs. West Appear beat Kaukauna, I'm pretty sure. They also played in Week 2, and it was a very close game. So these teams know each other.
They do, and they will, and it's a very short drive. It's about 15 minutes on the bus from West Appear down to Kaukauna. We move to Division 4, and we see the upset Somerset football team coming into Mosney. Somerset, the 6th seed. They got past 3-seed O'Connell Falls on the road, 38-12. Didn't have any trouble with O'Connell Falls. Mosney, somewhat the same at home against Bloomer, 55-16. During the year, just note for Mosney fans that may be curious what we have to think. They've been a slow starting bunch. They've been a bunch to me that looks like at some times they kind of mentally check out of the game and then come back in. I called one of the games, and that's what I saw pretty much the entire game. And you got a team like Somerset coming in with nothing to lose, right? I'm the 6th seed. I got nothing to lose. We're going to lay it all on the line here tonight in Mosney.
Yeah, Mosney, how much do they benefit from playing down a division this year? I mean, that's incredible. Mosney, yeah. And they have an offense where they're able to get the lead and they grind games out and they just batter that defensive line on the ground, and they are able to pass the ball as well. But Mosney is really built for the lead, and off the top of my head, I don't know if Mosney's trailed this year.
I doubt it. They only gave up 13 points in conference, 3 points in conference.
Yeah.
So it would seem that they have not.
Yeah.
And they haven't faced much adversity then either, aside from just getting in their own way at times during the season. Again, my observation. Yeah, an interesting thing there. Also a note, that game moved to D.C. Everest. They will play that game in Schofield as should Mosney win. Go back to the bracket here in Division 4. Looking on my own, brackets found at WIAAWI.org. A small chance, but if Baldwin Woodville, the 4 seed, were to upset St. Croix Central, that game back in Mosney, then that next week in a level 3 game. So Mosney saving their field for a potential level 3 game, but if it's chalk, they'll be headed over to St. Croix Central. So they're going to play the game at D.C. Everest anyway. Maybe it's just unplayable, even as it is now. Forgetting about setting it up for next week. Okay. Amherst at Wittenberg-Birnamwood. These two have been rivals for years. Recent memory, but for years. I remember Wittenberg-Birnamwood stole one at Amherst in a level 3 game a couple of years ago. And these two they just seem for the last 5 or 6 years just to battle each other every single year.
That bowling alley is going to be hopping. In Wittenberg.
That's right. Yeah, new ownership there. I don't know who's running the joint anymore, but they love watching our broadcast from the bowling alley over in Wittenberg. You and I had a Red Zone channel there last year.
Yeah, Wittenberg, a more explosive offense. Amherst likes to control the game, a lot like Mosinee does. Really good defense. Offensively, I would say challenged at times, but it's really going to be that Wittenberg offense against the Falcon defense. And Wittenberg won a one-score game earlier on in the year.
It's true. Yep. Amherst defense also shaky at times. Wittenberg got there. They beat the Clintonville Truckers 46-8. Amherst got by New Holstein 14-0. So shutout, but just the 14 points offensively at home. But a win's a win. It's win in advance in the brackets.
It was 14-0 early.
Yeah. I
And
think so too.
It was one of the tabs on my computer, and I kept checking back, and there's nothing going on.
Okay, so that's level 2 football in Division 5. Mike Wendlandt will be on the call from Wittenberg. Let's move now to Division 6 because we are on a seemingly collision course between Auburndale and Stratford. But first things first.
Really?
Yeah, it seems like it. And we've kind of thought this going back to about week 7.
Yeah.
In our seeding math as well. Coleman at Auburndale, Mondovi at Stratford. No recent history with Coleman and Auburndale, but the Eagles again fell behind 18-0 at halftime to the 8-seed Marathon Red Raiders last week. So can't have a slow start when the Panthers come to town on Friday night.
Yeah, and Marathon just played to not lose in the second half of that game at Auburndale. Really pushed Auburndale around. I heard that, and it wasn't on the network, so I don't know. But Auburndale played maybe their worst half of football, which is playoffs. Not a great time for
0 points. I would agree.
Right, and they've been rolling as of late. They beat Colby the week before, and kind of sleptwalked through the first half and built momentum. And the Marathon coaches just played to not lose and tried to run the clock out. And a lot of times when you try to be conservative and just try to not lose, you end up losing.
Yeah, right. What do they say? That prevent defense just prevents you from winning.
Yeah.
That's been the moniker there for a long time. So number 1 seed Auburndale Eagles, though, at home against the 5 seed Coleman Panthers. I think I'm saying that right. I think that's what that is.
Well, they're used to having rain on the field because there was a monsoon in week 9.
That's right, it was. Coleman, the 5 seed, got past the 4 seed Luther on the road, 31-21. And that 18-0 halftime deficit that Auburndale was in, they end up scoring 21 unanswered to win the game against Marathon 21-18. On the bottom side of that quadrant are the Stratford Tigers. They are the Division 6 defending state champions. I called that game last year from Camp Randall. They beat Mondovi. And wouldn't you know it, Dan, the Buffaloes are coming back now, and they are the 3 seed at Stratford. I believe Stratford's a better team than they were last year. If you ask folks in that Stratford program, they were planning for a state run this year. They were just a year ahead of schedule with some things kind of going their way last year. In Mondovi, a younger team, a different team this year. I expect Stratford to win going away, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, they're playing their best football right now. They might be playing better than they did in the playoffs last year.
I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Stratford should be a heavy favorite if there were such a thing in high school football.
Yeah, there's not. It's just our opinions. But my opinion is Stratford going to win somewhat easily.
Where's that game at?
And that game is in Marshfield. Yep. So Stratford also a little bit concerned about their home grass turf. So they're going to play at Hiding Community Stadium in Marshfield. Kickoff for all these games, still 7 o'clock, but that game did get moved there. What's interesting there, though, is that last year Stratford without a home stadium because the grass issues continue this year. They played all their home games at Hiding Community Stadium last year. So they're very familiar with the whole setup there, playing 5 or 6 games there last year, including the playoff games.
Yeah, a lot of these grass fields, the athletic director, I suppose, can't get out and even paint the field.
Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. You can't do any maintenance on that. It's been raining since Monday.
Yeah, so. And it's supposed to stop tomorrow, but it's supposed to be super cold.
Cold and windy tomorrow. Bundle up when you head out to the games. All right, let's take a trip over to Division 7. We'll start at the top. It's the number 1 seed Boyceville football team playing number 4 seed Spring Valley. We'll have that live. I should back up here. Auburndale, Ben Brecht on the call. Stratford, Dan Leonard on the call. In Boyceville, Bob Radovich and Dave Sparger on the call. Number 4 seed Spring Valley got past Hurley. We know all about the Hurley North Stars. 29-24 in Spring Valley. And it was Boyceville easily over Clear Lake, 41-3. And
it sounds like 2 salad dressings.
Boyceville and Spring Valley?
Yeah.
Well, you put the Spring Valley on the Boyceville.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. All the ingredients come together, and that's a football game on Friday night. Again, Bob Radovich on the call. Boyceville would appear to be the better team there. And they would play the winner in our final game on the preview rundown here. Dan, it is Edgar and Regis. Edgar, I know, after last year's complete beatdown at the hands of the Regis Ramblers in Eau Claire, we were at that game. Regis had that one figured out from the start. They ran all over, literally ran all over the Edgar Wildcats. And Edgar, I know from the beginning of this football season, they wanted Regis, and they got Regis coming to Edgar on Friday night.
Yeah, I think they wanted them in level 3 instead of level 2. And we were at that game. I don't remember if we called that game or if we were just
We were
there.
doing the red zone from Carson Park
Yeah,
that day.
because I remember not watching the game much in the second half.
Well, there was nothing to see.
Yeah.
It was a running clock game.
Do you have a score for that? 50-something to 6?
Yeah, it's about what it was.
What it was.
It was a tremendous score and a big score. We went back to look and we couldn't find anything. And the Edgar folks were going to look, and then I think they stopped looking because they couldn't find either. The last time Edgar had a running clock against them on the football field, we couldn't find it.
Really good. I wonder how many levels up that team could have played in one state last year, because 6 easily. I don't remember who won 5, but yeah, I would.
Aquinas won 5.
So maybe not Aquinas.
Maybe though.
Yeah, I mean they were so good.
That would have been a game I would have paid to see.
They have Division I football players all over that team.
An NFL prospect, Xander Rocco, an NFL prospect on that team.
Yeah.
So
not this year though.
Not this year. So yeah, and Edgar, and you and I talk about this offline sometimes. Edgar, a really good tackling football team defensively this year. That was the big problem last year over at Carson Park. Yeah. Regis, it still brings with it a certain cachet and a certain stigma and reputation, follows the Ramblers around, and so the Edgar Wildcats will need to get over that in the first quarter. But I think they're a little bit better tackling team. That should do them well. Regis a little bit younger, inexperienced. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, the Edgar fans, the Edgar guys, they wanted Regis. They got Regis.
They got him.
I hope it's not a be careful what you wish for type situation because Edgar did not look good in the first half this past Friday. Looked really good in the second half, and it feels like the coaching staff took care of things at halftime, as football coaches do.
I just wonder if Edgar, so Regis coming from a turfed field, and they've got a multi-million-dollar turfed practice field. I just wonder if Edgar also doesn't feel they're in the driver's seat because they're making these guys play on grass, and it'll be tall grass too. It'll be thick grass to run through.
Yeah, speaking of the field, one thing I noticed, and
we welcome you back to Wittenberg-Birnamwood. We get set for the second half. We thank you for joining us. Mike Moyland here with Katie Leckton here for Zaleski Sports. Level 2 football. Conference rivalry renewed. And as expected, a tight game that's going to go down to the wire. 7-0 Wittenberg-Birnamwood. That score. About 4.5 left. The 2-yard run by Bryson Schmid after a 9.5-minute, 22-play drive. One of the longest drives I've ever covered in my career back in Wisconsin. That goes back to 2016. And since I've been covering games for radio and now for Zaleski Sports, that was one of the most ridiculous and incredible things I've seen. Wittenberg-Birnamwood with only 98 total yards of offense, a lot of that negated by penalties. 5 offensive penalties. That's cost them 22 yards. Jet Rogowski, leading offensive performer, 4 catches, 70 yards. 8 carries, 29 for Schmid, 8 for 25 for Freza. Wapakeni, 4 carries, 2 yards, but he's also 5 of 8 passing for 68 yards. For Amherst, Michael Benjamin, 0 for 1 passing, also 4 carries for 4 yards. Nasai Holland, 7 carries for 13 yards. Amherst only 17 yards of offense in that first half. They barely had the ball. Only 3 possessions for each team in that first half. Wittenberg-Birnamwood will start with the football going right to left. 3 returners standing back deep inside their own 20-yard line. Amherst will kick left to right. It'll be the all-conference pick, Bo Diedrich, to kick things off. And we'll see as the night goes on how tough it's going to be to see some of these numbers, especially for Amherst. Those white jerseys getting awfully cluttered with a few key players, guys like Cohen and Holland. About a 7-yard approach for Diedrich, left to right. The swing of the leg in the second half is underway with a line drive kick. Bounce at the 26-yard line and running over Aiden Nerdahl. Pass to the 35 will be Schmid. And that's where Wittenberg will start their first drive of the second half, 1st and 10. Again, they have the drive of the year. That 9.5-minute, 22-play march down the field. That included a 62-yard touchdown that was wiped off the board as well in that drive. They were behind the sticks multiple times. They made some big plays, especially to Rogowski. So Nathan Wapakeni and the offense will head out there with a single back off to the left. That's going to be Marshall Fraza. Twin receivers on each side. Man motions across the formation. Slow snap. Wapakeni's going to keep it himself. Breaks the first couple of tackles. Driving forward for about 7, maybe 8 on the play. Give him 7. And Sam Stuchinski makes the tackle. 2nd and 3. Good play there on a slow kind of lobbed snap. He caught it with the left hand and then just got those legs moving forward, broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage, and got to the second level. 2nd and short, 30 seconds in. Twin receivers again on each side. Last time across, they had Caden Yeager motion across the formation. He'll do so again to the near side. This time, Fraza gets hit, brought down right at the marker. Looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. And he will. Tackle made by Gunnar Wiersba. Gain of 3 on the play. Gets the new set of downs. Past the 45 to the 47. Gets the Chargers back over 100 yards of offense. Twin receivers each side, including Rogowski in the slot. And he will motion across to the top half of the formation. Flag is down, looking at calling an illegal shift. Wapakeni breaks the first tackle, gets around the perimeter. Breaking through. He's going to get chased down from behind inside the... No, he got through the tackle. He's going to score. And the ball actually got poked out. We'll see if they accept that. I don't know if they marked him out or if they marked him that he fumbled the ball through the end zone. That was close. So we'll see what actually is happening. Again, that play was thrown in like an illegal shift as the receiver looked like he was going forward again at the snap after motioning across. They had him marked out of bounds at the 1. So legal motion. And they'll move him back.
Legal motion against the Chargers.
And where this game will play, Wrightstown or Southern Door, location to be dependent on this game. Wrightstown led that game at the half, 7-0. That power running offense of the Tigers. So 1st and 15, ball on the right hash. Another huge play wiped out by a penalty. Twin receivers each side, halfback right. Play action, looking to throw. He's going to throw it up to the sideline, overthrew his man, incomplete. Looking for Casey Kuhlman. So after starting 5 for 5, for those Rogowski, he has misfired on 4 consecutive, including the flea flicker at the end of the half that was designed about as perfect of a play as you were going to see outside of just missing the throw. 2nd and 15. Already a minute and a half into this quarter. As well from our friends at Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses for a very long time, since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Also get Culligan Water, $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling at Culligan Water, CulliganH2O.com. Again, Culligan H2O, use the number 2. Sweep right, Wapakeni gets the block and seals, cuts up past the original line of scrimmage for a gain of about 6 yards on the play. Make it 3rd and 9 for the Chargers, and that's just smart sequencing of football. You have a 2nd and 15, get 5 or 6, make it a 3rd and much more manageable. You're in kind of no man's land. if it's 4th and 4 or 5, you'd have a decision to make on whether you'd want to punt or go for it here with how your defense is played. 3rd and a short 9, long 8. Twin receivers each side. Halfback right. Or halfback left. Rolling left. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Setting up a screen. Got his man. Fraser broke the first tackle, but not the second. Chased down from behind for a gain of about 3. Be 4th and about 6. Second catch for Fraser for 1 yard. So we'll see what they decide to do here. Do you trust your offense or trust your defense if you don't get it, or do you punt it away? Amherst will not send a returner deep. Cohen standing about 7 yards from or about 12 yards from the line of scrimmage. Wapakeni standing way back, like he is going to punt it away. And he will. Quick kick. And it's going to take a big-time Wittenberg roll out of bounds inside the 5. Coffin corner for Wapakeni. And Amherst will have to go 97 yards to try and tie this football game. So the defense gets the stand they were looking for to start. Now the Amherst offense looking to get something going. They have 17 total yards of offense, 13 of those from Nasiah Holland. Offense heading back out there. Might as well working out pack of Foundries more than a job. It's a career, so join us. Make the iron castings world uses and trust. Catch your own future. Play jobs at alpacafoundry.com. So we'll see what the field judge went to the Amherst sideline. He said something to Coach Lusick. So they add 10 seconds to the clock. So 8:56. Twin receivers each side. In the backfield is Holland. After that spectacular punt by Wapakeni. Long count, looking to throw. He's going to get hit and sacked. Is he down or is he going to be a pressure? It's going to be a safety. Nowinski made the hit. And the punt. Wow. And Amherst will have to punt it away now to Wittenberg-Birnamwood as Nowinski broke through the right side of the offensive line. Benjamin had no chance to get rid of that football. He was going to look up the near sideline for his receiver, but he never had a chance. And now it's 9-0 Wittenberg-Birnamwood. And now they'll have to punt it to the Chargers. And it'll be a punt by Deidre, or they will give them a chance to kick it off. But it'll be just further back. So a 9-0 lead for the Chargers. 8:51 to go, quarter number 3, and they'll get the football. Might as well from our friends at Fall Line Outfitters Company, a locally owned and family-run store specializing in high-quality outdoor goods to include clothing, backpacking, camping, fly fishing, that include guided services and educational classes. Getting into the outdoors with the right gear is important, so ensure you are properly outfitted on your next adventure. Fall Line Outfitters, gear for the great outdoors. Deidre to kick from the 20. Returner standing at their own 35 to the 40-yard line. Line kick will hit the mud and stop, picked up there by Schmidt at the 38. He'll get brought down shy of the 45, mark him at the 44. So still good field position for Wittenberg-Birnamwood to try and add on to this lead following the safety. Wapkenny 6 of 10, passing 71 yards. Also 6 carries for 15 yards on the ground.
Chargers with the football. 9-0 the advantage for Wittenberg-Birnamwood. A touchdown and a safety. Amherst has barely moved the football.
Again, winner of this game goes to level 3 against either Wrightstown or Southern Door. Last time we heard, Wrightstown was on top. If it's Wittenberg-Birnamwood, that game will be here next Friday night. Drive off a right tackle, break and tackles into the second level for a gain of 8. For Schmid. He's up to 37 yards, second down, and give him a gain of 9, second down and 1. He was stacked up in the line, but it was a patience to break through for the sophomore. 8:15 to go and counting. Offset formation to the right in the backfield. Single receiver on each side. And we're going to have a false start to move things back 5. That's going to be the 7th offensive penalty for Wittenberg-Birnamwood.
False start against the Chargers.
It's cost him 32 yards when you of total offense on the play. So 2nd and 6 yards to go. Line to gain, the Amherst 46.
8 minutes to play here in quarter number 3.
2-score game now, full house backfield, wing left. And another thing, I think they're going to call a legal formation. Fraser's going to lose a couple of yards. Depending on the play, he lost about 3. Depending on whether it gets accepted or not. It was thrown from each side. Almost looked like an illegal. I think illegal formation is going to be the call. I think they're gonna mark it off. Should be second down and 11 now. And when you had that full house backfield and that wing. You did not have enough guys on the line of scrimmage. Or did they decline or did they accept it? I thought they accepted it. Luzick was pointing back, and they aren't going to march off the penalty. I still don't think they went back enough. Oh, they declined it. Okay, so it's lost to 3. They declined the penalty. So it'll be third down. Up the guts. Just pushing the pile for 3. For Schmid. And it's going to be 4th down. And I think the punting unit is going to be heading out. 4th and 5. Just shy of midfield. So after the safety, Amherst, at least as of right now, gets the stop defensively. With an offense staying tight, so you can't send a returner back. You can't take a chance to be outnumbered. So a one-step drop and another really good kick for Wappigan. He's going to take a Charger bounce to the 10-yard line. That's the benefit when you have your quarterback as your punter. You can keep things compact and make the defense have to make a decision. Are they going to keep their full defense out there, or are they going to play 10 up and your returner back and take a chance of being outnumbered on 4th and 5? Amherst twice now has played to keep their defense out there, which is the smart call. You can't take a chance of letting them do a fake and have the extra numbers on you. But that's now twice. Wappikenny has pinned the Amherst offense deep. Last time resulted in the safety. 6:49 to go, quarter number 3, 9-0 Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Amherst has a lineman coming in late. I guess their center. Twin receivers on each side. Halfback is to the right of Benjamin. Design quarterback run. Cuts upfield. Going to drive forward past the 15. Going to be shy of the 20. Give him a gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3 coming up for Amherst. That is their longest play of the day.
That'll be a 6-play drive, or 6-yard play.
2nd down and 3 now for the Falcons.
2nd down and 3. Still a lot of football left in this one. 1.25 to play. Twin receivers again each side. Holland off to the right. Benjamin in the shotgun. Again, designed run off right side. Runs at Groshek, and he looks like he's going to have, is he going to have enough? Looks like he will have enough for the 1st down. Gain of 3. So 1st down. The 2nd 1st down that Amherst has gained tonight at the 20-yard line. Twin receivers again each side. Messiah Holland, the halfback, off to the right. One of the messier jerseys on the field. Now the motion man across the formation. Again, Benjamin again. There's nothing there this time. He's going to get stacked up behind the line of scrimmage and lose 2 yards. 2nd down and 12 on the way. After back-to-back plays, he went right. This time he tried to go left as the receiver went across formation. The corner didn't follow, and they was able to give the advantage across the formation to Wittenberg-Birnamwood on the line, as well as the key one, big Charlie Nowinski, 6'6", 315. I think that's about 60 pounds bigger than last year. This time Holland spins his way. Flag comes in from the far side. Holland got back to the original line of scrimmage, but again, that's thrown in the area of offensive holding. It'll be either 2nd and 22 or 3rd and 10. Never mind, it is a face mask call on Wittenberg. 5-yard face mask. So he added on to the end of the play. 2nd down and 5. Holland just lowering the shoulder for 7 and another 1st down for Messiah Holland. Under 5 minutes to go, quarter number 3. Amherst hustling to the line. But they do make a sub, so I think you have to give Wittenberg some time to sub themselves if needed. 1st down and 10, 4.5 to go. Another handoff. Holland stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Groshek, first man in on the hit. Got cleaned up on the play by Keegan Benbow for a gain of 2. Schmidt in there as well. Good job getting off the block by Groshek. 2nd down and 8. Amherst will send in Mike Glodowski as a receiver. Line up in the slot. Twin receivers, top of your screen. Tight end is in as well. And Engelmeyer. Dive Holland. He's going to drag Groshek for a couple extra yards. He'll gain about 5 or 6. It'll be 3rd and short. 3rd and 2, so a gain of 6 on the play. They get to the 40. Without a doubt, the best drive of the night for the Amherst Falcons with 3.5 to go. Quarter number 3. 2-score game, 9-0. The Schmidt touchdown run the 2nd quarter, and then the safety here in the 3rd by Charlie Nowinski. Once again, they'll send 2 receivers top of the screen. Fans stomping their feet, keeping themselves warm. I hear a cowbell down. Benjamin design, quarterback run, runs right at Nowinski and gets stacked up. He got about a yard out of it. It'll be 4th and short. He ran right into the arms of big number 54. And now 4th and 1 for Amherst. At their own 41. Offense staying out there. They're going to go. Their best success has been running to the right side against Groshek on the edge. Design run Benjamin. Stacked up. I don't think he got it. Where is it marked? Did they give it to him? It is at the 42. And he got it. Just barely. We're going to stop the clock and I think maybe do a measurement. It is awfully close. From the naked eye, I thought he was short. But he might have reached forward. Maybe he was at the bottom of the pile. It was a massive humanity. A bunch of green jerseys, a bunch of white jerseys, and a bunch of mud. And somewhere in there was Michael Benjamin with the football. And he's got it. First down by the length of a football. So 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Benjamin now with his 10th carry, 11 yards. Holland 30 yards on 11 carries. Tight end in is Engelmeyer on the right side of the line. Twin receivers left. Holland the back off to the right. Benjamin in the shotgun. This time he's going to look to throw. He's going to throw up the left sideline. Got a man open. And he's got his man. Up the far side is Michael Gladowski. He's going to get brought down inside the Wittenberg-Birnamwood 20. His first completion in 3 weeks. Goes for a huge play. Mark him out. It looks like it's about the 25. Gain of 32. For Gladowski. 18, Mike Gladowski. So Michael Gladowski, who was the quarterback for 2 weeks, this time's on the receiving end of a deep ball. Actually, mark him at the 15, so a gain of 42 on the play. He'll keep it himself and get a yard. But he may have lost it. Gain of 1. Switch in the footballs. Be 2nd and 9. Now the clock will run as we approach the final 90 seconds of the 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 9 for Amherst. Obviously 4-down territory. I'm not sure what Diedrich's range is as a place kicker. You could kick a field goal if needed, get it back within a score. He keeps it himself and he's going to lose a yard. Tackle made there by Boone Shire. He lost a yard. 3rd and 10. We approach the final minute here of quarter number 3. Spencer Cohen will come in with the play call. So head to the line. Motioning across the formation is Bandy, far side or near sideline. Get press coverage on there. Motion across. Reverse. Put back to Benjamin. Throws it back. Throwback. Screen to all of that. Cohen around the left sideline. Right to the sticks. Looks like he's going to have enough on one of the most convoluted screens I've ever seen in my life. But it looks like it worked. A double reverse screen. That is what you call Coach Lusick being in his bag. They'll put some more time back on. It's going to be 4th and 1. He's a yard short. And now here, this might be the play of this game right now. If Amherst cannot score on this drive, taking all of this time off the clock. Benjamin in the pistol. Holland 3-point stance behind him. Twin receivers each side. Wittenberg's they're going to crash the line, try and stop the run. And we'll have a whistle and a timeout called by Amherst. We'll do the same. So we'll step aside. Be back after these words from Mid-State Technical College on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Back to Benjamin, to Cohen. Benjamin threw it, yeah. Broadcasting live, 4th down and a yard. Reminder as well as we get set for this play from our friends at Hughes Service. So when your vehicle needs work, maintenance, or service, bring it to Hughes Service in Milladore. Hughes Service is a family-owned Ford dealership in business since 1935. From buying new or used to general maintenance, look to Hughes Service in Milladore, where service is in the name. Could be a season-deciding play right here for the Amherst Falcons. They've used 6 minutes of clock. They have 4th and 1 at the 6-yard line of Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Benjamin will line up in the shotgun. Twin receivers to the right. Holland to his right. Motion across the formation. Jet sweep, cutting back in, and he's going to have the first down. Spencer Cohen gets the yard. And he'll have a first down and goal. They motioned him across the formation, gave him the sweep, and he got 2. So Spencer Cohen in his first year playing football was a star soccer player for 3 seasons on this team. Also their top guy on the basketball team. But gets on the football field, and he's making his presence known as that play takes us to the end of quarter number 3. We've got 12 minutes to go in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll step aside. Back after this, 1st and goal for the Falcons on Zaleski Sports.
Who are we? We are a locally owned and operated business serving our community for over 60 years. We have expanded to 3 locations with over 1 million square feet of combined production space. We have an elite workforce of over 400 employees. We have built stadiums for the Vegas Raiders, Indianapolis Colts, Atlanta Falcons, Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings, and more. Who are we? There's only one answer.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Quarter number 4, 1st down and goal for the Amherst Falcons. Reminder as well as they head to the line from our friend Brett Favor of Hoff Favor Real Estate Group, your local Amherst guy. Born and raised right there. You know whether you're buying or selling when it comes to realty in Amherst. He's your man. Brett Favor of Keller Williams, 715-572-1174, 715-572-1174. Michael Benjamin and Nasiah Holland in the backfield. Benjamin in the pistol. Holland driving forward for the goal line, and he is in. Touchdown from 4 yards out for Nasiah Holland. Gets Amherst right back in this ball game.
No, waving it off.
And they are waving it off. No, they discount it.
Originally it was single touchdown.
Touchdown for the Falcons.
Messiah Holland from 4 yards out. They eventually waved things off, then it looks like they're going to say it was good. And so out comes the 2-point conversion. Driving for the goal line. And he's in. Michael Benjamin gets the 2, and it's a 1-point game.
The conversion is good.
So Holland with the 4-yard run. Benjamin gets the 2-point conversion. We'll step aside back after these in a 9-8 game on Zaleski Sports. Nine, 8 now, then how big is that safety? That safety is the difference in this game right now. Nowinski with the sack. It helps when you're the biggest guy in 3 counties. And an all-world prospect. If Wittenberg hangs on, he's the guy I'm talking to post-game tonight. I have been extremely impressed. I heard really good things. I knew he had gotten bigger, taller, stronger coming in. This is my first game seeing the Chargers this year. I don't know how much bigger, taller, and stronger he got this year. He makes last year's star David Gotterman look tiny. Dietrich to kick right to left. Twin safety standing at their own 15-yard line. High end over end kick line. Drive off of Schmidt's hands. He'll go and pick it up. He's got plenty of time. And he's going to fake the reverse, keep it himself. Breaks the first tackle, not the second. Brought down shy of the 20. Eli Zakshevsky in on the hit. That Amherst drive, 15 plays, about 90 yards. That long, crazy drive, and now a big drive here for Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Trying to run some clock off, but if you don't score, you don't want to run too much clock off. Maybe give Amherst enough time to run the clock out and then go down and score. There's so many chess pieces to be moved in this game yet. 11:47 to go. Amherst with 2 timeouts. Wittenberg-Birnamwood, all 3 of theirs. Single back. Handoff. Fraser sweeping left off a tackle. He'll drive forward to the 20-yard line on a gain of about 3 or 4.
Fraser on the carry.
Looks like a gain of 3. Yeah, it's his 11th carry, 28 yards. Total yards getting a little bit closer, 119 to 103. The difference in this game, the penalties for Wittenberg's offense, but that safety, again, is right now the game-deciding points. Fraser breaks a couple of tackles, brought down to the backfield for a loss of 1. Tried to sweep back right. Looked like Stuchinski was in there. Holland as well. I say Holland coming off back-to-back games with pick 6s.
Wrapped up in the backfield by Stuchinski.
It'll be 3rd down and 8. Big play here.
3rd down and 8 now for the Chargers.
Then again, in years past, I've seen the Chargers pull off fake punts at their own 20 before. They're fearless on special teams if it gets to 4th down. Twin backs, twin receivers left, a back on each side of Nathan Wapakeni. He's going to do a trap left, and there is nothing there. He's going to lose about 3 yards for Schmid. Aiden Nerdal with the tackle. And 4th and 11. Amherst starting to feel the winds maybe flip in a different direction for him. Again, the winner of this game will play either Southern Door or Ricestown. If it's Wittenberg-Birnamwood hanging on, they will play that game here next Friday. If it's Amherst, they will be on the road going up to the Bay. Last thing I had heard, Ricestown was on top. I don't know the current score. 1 step, punt that looked like it may have been deflected. Almost hit the back leg of a Falcon player. That was awfully close. It goes out of bounds inside the 35. Amherst is going to start with field position in plus territory at the Charger 34-yard line. the way the ball was spinning, it almost looked like it was deflected of some sort. And that's the danger with a one-step drop for a punter like Wapakani who has a short snap. So now the Amherst offense back out there. Twin receivers each side. Motioning across is Cohen. Benjamin's going to look to throw. Nothing there. Throws it up the middle. Incomplete. Looking for Scott.
Benjamin's pass incomplete. Intended for Carlson.
David Scott wearing number 20 tonight. Oh, no, that was John Carlson. They switched numbers back. Looked like early in the game, during pregame, looked like they had their jerseys flipped. I think they got it right now, so David Scott checking back in, number 17. Second down and 10. Amherst brings out a reminder as well from the International Bank of Amherst. Stay local, bank local at the International Bank of Amherst, the community's long-standing go-to for all your banking needs. The International Bank of Amherst, Main Street in Amherst. As now, timeout by Amherst. They'll take their second. We'll step aside. Back after these words from Nasonville Dairy on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back to Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Last update I got able to find was from Brian Rebke of the Times-Villager, Wrightstown area Spirit. About 20 minutes ago, he said Wrightstown was up 14-0. That one was in the third quarter, so Wrightstown up by a couple of scores on Southern Door. Again, winner of that game plays the winner of this game in level 3. So once again, we half the playoff field tonight. This game 1 of 7 on Zaleski Sports and ZaleskiSports.com. Then we'll have 3 volleyball matches tomorrow and a soccer match. Second and 10. Amherst with a guy in the 50s lined up as a flanked out to the left. Low snap. Benjamin picks it up on a hop. Can throw it deep. Wide open! And he overthrew him. Incomplete! He had a walk-in touchdown to Noah Spolstra after the bad snap. And much like Wittenberg-Birnamwood in the first half, had a wide open walk-in. He overthrew him. Going the same direction, too. Same spot on the field almost. Third down and 10. Wow, that close. So third down and 10. Obviously 4-down territory at the 34-yard line. You can set up a play to make it 4th and short if you want. They tried to pass it twice. Motioning across Engelmeyer. Benjamin of long drop, setting up a screen. Off balance, tipped up, intercepted. Going back to the way, it's going to be a pick 6. All the way back is Owen Dickman. Wittenberg-Birnamwood with the pick 6 with 9:27 to go. Benjamin just threw it, a leaping play and taking it all the way back. Benjamin then went to the ground trying to make the tackle. And now the lead is 7. Now do you think about going for 2 to make it 9 again? I would. Make it either way, it's a 7-point game. Go for 2, make it 9. Put the pressure on, and they're going to kick it. Kick is up, and it is going to be good. It's an 8-point game, 16-8. So we'll step aside one more time. Now after the pick 6, 16-8 Chargers, 9:27 to go. We're back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Save live during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
This has been a fun quarter so far. We're only 2.5 minutes in. Holland started the quarter with a touchdown, then the pick 6 to the junior Owen Dickman. Again, rivalry continuing here. Twin safeties back deep, standing at their own 15-yard line for the Amherst Falcons. High pooch kick. He's going to go out of bounds. And so Amherst will start with great field position to get things going with this drive, trying to answer and tie this game up. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Again, this game 1 of, again, 7. Give you a couple looks here. Over in the Valley, 21-12, Kimberly leading Spash. That's a Division I game. Division II, Kakano West De Pere. That's Kakano with a 13-7 lead as Amherst will head to the line. Amherst will take it where it went out of bounds. The 44. Holland on the dive off left tackle for a gain of 2. Not much there for Nasiah Holland. His 13th carry, 36 yards and a score. Again, looking around, fourth quarter over in Edgar. They lead the defending champs Regis 20-0 in Division 7. Stratford still 14-0 on Mondovi, Division 6 rematch from the CWC. Second down and 8 for the Amherst offense. Under 9 minutes to go. It's still a one-score game. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Benjamin in the shotgun. Holland, 3-point stance behind him. Single receiver each side. Holland stacked up, brought down, gain of 2. Looked like Connor Groshek made the hit. Third down and 6.
Third down and 6.
Amherst looking to answer here. Wittenberg-Birnamwood trying to hang on, get another playoff win over the Falcons for the second time in 3 years. Single receiver on each side. Michael Benjamin in the shotgun. He's going to hand off Holland. There's nothing there. He's going to get maybe back to the line. No gain. It's going to be fourth down. 4th and 6. Huge play here. Offense obviously going to be staying out there. They're trying to make it 4th and manageable, and it did not work. Twin receivers on each side. Bottom of your screen, Drew Bandy and Spencer Cohen. Holland is the back. Spolstra, slot, top of your screen, and Scott. Clock continuing to run, under 7.5 to go. Benjamin in the pistol. 4th and a long 6. Looking to throw, 3-step drop. He's got time, throws over the slant, overthrew his man, incomplete. And a turnover on downs. Chargers will get the ball back with great field position plus territory at the 48-yard line of Amherst. 7:07 to go. Touchdown drive here would just about wrap this one up. Benjamin put a lot of heat on that throw, just overthrew his man. I think he was looking for I think Scott was the intended receiver across. First and 10 at the Amherst 48-yard line for Nathan Wapkenny and the Charger offense. A back on each side. Twin receivers top of your screen. They'll motion to the slot. Sweep left, going back against the green. Wapkenny's got a block. Gets around the perimeter, still going. Knocked out of bounds, far sideline with a good gain. See where they mark it. Looks like they mark him with a gain of 8. So he's second down and 2. Mark him at the 40. Again, Chargers looking to punch one in here and get a 2-score lead again. Or get a 2-touchdown lead. Twin receivers on each side. They'll motion. Freza all the way back. He's going to catch it. I thought he was going to look to throw for a second. Cuts around the side, knocked out of bounds near side. It'll be close to the. He's going to have a first down on a gain of 5 on the play. So a gain of 5 to the 35. Under 7 to go. Again, winner of this game.
With 6:51 left to play here tonight. First down and 10 from the 34-yard line.
We'll take on the winner of Wrightstown and Southern Door. And last thing I'd heard, it was a 14-0 lead for Wrightstown. Handoff, flag down. Freza got a yard out of it, but looks like a flag down. So looks like 3 minutes left, and Wrightstown up by 2 scores. Looks like Wrightstown will play the winner of this game. And that power run, that power offense. If you want to watch a Wrightstown game, just watch what a lot of the running plays tonight looked like, and then make it bigger. Wrightstown might have the only guy who's bigger than Charlie Nowinski.
Will be either coming here to Wittenberg-Birnamwood or hosting Amherst next week. Penalty's going to be declined.
The penalties decline on the play.
First down and 10 is going to be the call.
So they're going to make it second down. So no gain. So second and 10. Amherst not going to let Wittenberg take some time off the clock there and give him an extra down to do it. Schmid stacked up, nowhere to go. He goes nowhere. No gain. Third down and 10. But again, Amherst down to just one timeout. As the clock ticks away. It'll be 6 minutes left when this next snap happens. Ball on the right hash, just inside the 35, about the 34 1/4. Driving in the mud. That full house backfield, single receiver each side. Looking to throw. Now looking at the roll left. He's going to stumble and he's going to go down. He's going to lose 8 on the play. And again, he cut left right into where the muddiest part of the field is. And he falls down, and now Amherst is going to get a stop here. It'll be 4th down and 18. They'll have a chance. But this next drive is going to decide the season and either send us potentially overtime or give the Chargers another home game next week. Cohen is going to stand at his own 10. Once again, Wapkenny just looking up, waiting for our back judge to put his hand up and count down the play clock. Holds up that white glove. One step, kick, corner kick. Cohen makes the catch at the 7. Cuts back right. Cohen cuts back inside. Still going, gets a good return out of it. He'll get past the 20 to about the 24. And Amherst will start there. They're going to have to go over 70 yards to try and keep their season alive. Offense, not really much to speak of in this one. Is look at yards. Wittenberg 120 total yards. Amherst 107. Benjamin's misfired on his last 4. He is 2 of 8 for 51 yards and a pick 6. 25-yard line, 75 yards to go, and then the 2-point conversion if Amherst wants to move on. And at least, very least, force extra football. He'll line up in the shotgun. Messiah Holland off to his left. Twin receivers on each side. 1 timeout left, under 5 minutes. Benjamin to throw, 3-step drops, got time, throws it up to the sideline looking for Cohen. Makes the adjustment, and he can't hang on. At midfield, went right through his hands, incomplete.
Benjamin's pass incomplete, intended for Cohen.
There is a flag down in the backfield. Thrown back where it looks like where Benjamin was throwing it. I didn't see if he got hit or not. Where that's thrown, that's almost thrown too far back to be holding. I don't know what it would be. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Wow, 15 yards and a first down. They're going to get to the 40. I was looking at the throw. I didn't see if he got hit or not, or what happened. Either way, it's roughing the passer. Looking back, he did get hit just a touch late. Not by much, though. It's a borderline call. Benjamin designed run, cuts back right. Not much there. He'll get a yard or 2 out of it.
Benjamin on the carry.
Like watching back, I watched it back quickly, and it's a call I've seen made plenty of times. It was from the right side, came and hit him. It was about a step after he threw it. Just because I wasn't looking, I just didn't see it right away. 2nd down and 8. 4.5 to go. Michael Benjamin goes back out with the play call. As the clock will continue to run. Amherst is determined that this drive's going to decide it. Whether they continue their season or we play overtime. Play action's got time. Floats one up the sideline. Intercepted! He underthrew his man. It's picked off by Schmid at the 36-yard line. He tried to throw it up the sideline, but he just floated it, and Schmid read it all the way and made the play. The second interception of the quarter for Wittenberg-Birnamwood with 3:56 to go, and now the defense is going to have to make another 3-and-out stop. Amherst has just the 1 timeout left. The pick 6, as it looks like it is all but over in Southern Door. Wrightstown up 21-0. So as things hold right now, it looks like it'll be Wrightstown coming here next Friday night in Level 3. Full house backfield. Sweep right, and not much there. A loss of a couple on the play for Owen Dickman.
In the backfield,
Stuchinski makes the hit. Loss of 3, but most importantly for the Chargers, that clock continues to run. 3.5 to play. As they, again, taking their time, making sure they get that play call right. A battle to the end between these two teams yet again. Full house backfield, wing left, and a timeout taken by the Chargers. We will do the same. We'll step aside. We will be back after these messages on Zaleski Sports from L&L Propane.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Wapaka. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
Broadcasting live from Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Winner of this game is going to be taken on, unless some miracle happens, Wrightstown next Friday night. Wrightstown was up 21-0, under 2 minutes to go. Last thing I have seen. It's 2nd and 13 for the Chargers here. Chargers call timeout, make sure they have the right offense, and 3:08 to go. They have 2 timeouts, Amherst with 1. 21-6 now, Wrightstown. Late in the game. Full house backfield. Handoff, right tackle. A little bit of a bobble. He's going to go nowhere. Stuchinski again in on the tackle on Schmid. Loss of 2. It'll be 3rd and 15. So yeah, I think if they stop here, that's when we may see that final timeout. If they get the stop here, make it 4th down. But here's one where you maybe think about getting Freza out in space with that speed of his. He's had a couple of just near misses with 2.5 to go. They'll line up on the right hash. That full house backfield, it looks like Freza and Dickman are the fullbacks. Schmid is the tailback. Tight end right. Sweep for Dickman. He's got blocks. And they faked it near side. I stand correct. And he gets out of bounds. Wapakeni got a couple of yards on it, but he went out of bounds and stopped the clock. Got 2 on the play. It's going to be 4th and about 13 with 2:12 to go, and Amherst going to get the ball back. Cohen's going to be back to return. And Amherst is going to have a chance, barring a fake punt here. I've seen crazier plays. One step, drop, and a really good kick. Cohen makes the catch at the 38. And he's tripped up. A great open field tackle there by Dickman. And Amherst will start at the 42. 58 yards to give themselves a chance. It's an 8-point game, so Amherst has to score, and they have to get the 2 to force overtime. And it's going to be up to the senior, Michael Benjamin, 6'2", 200. He's been a strong player all year long. Missed a couple of games. His first game back was tonight. 2 of 8 passing, 51 yards, 2 interceptions. No motion, but Gladowski across the formation, looking to throw. He's got time. Throws one deep, got a man, and it's right through the hands of incomplete for Engelmeyer. Had him, and he just went right through the mitts. 2nd down and 10. And that's 6 in a row that have been either incomplete or intercepted off the right arm of Benjamin. 2 minutes exactly to go in this one. Of course, stay tuned. Finally, the game will have your Wapaka Foundry post-game show. We'll talk to the winning coach, a winning player. Twin receivers on each side. They're stacked at the bottom of your screen. Motioning across. They try the reverse. Gladowski, the backup quarterback, going to look to throw. Now he's got nowhere to go. He's got to cut back. Going to keep it himself. Gets through the first tackle. Still driving forward for a gain of 3. And a flag comes in late. And I think that might be on Wittenberg-Birnamwood. It came in at the very end of the play. That came in at the very end. It was a gain of 3 for Gladowski, and I think they're going to add 15 onto it. It is a face mask, so a 5-yard face mask. Only 5, so a 3rd down. Ball at their own 49, 3rd and 3. 106 seconds left. Twin receivers each side. Cohen and Engelmeyer, top of your screen. Gladowski, slot off to the left. Holland in the backfield. And now they'll wind the clock. Now they'll wind on the snap. Looking to throw. Throwing it deep. Looking for Scott. And he's got it. David Scott with a deep ball inside the 20. Scott's been a big play guy for a couple of years now. Mark him at the 18. Gain of 33. Scott. David Scott with the catch. Clock will run. Under 100 seconds to go. On that 33-yard bomb. Holland in the backfield. Trip receivers left. They're going to run it and go nowhere. Holland stacked up and loss of a yard. Shire in on the hit. 2nd and 11. And 70 seconds remain. Amherst with one timeout left. Something's got to give in this game. 3 receivers left. Empty to the right. Tight end is off to the right. We're under a minute. Benjamin to throw. Looks. Throws. Through the hands. Incomplete. High for his intended receiver on the slant. Looking for Cohen there. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. 48 seconds left on the clock. 16-8 Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Again, that safety has made it the game that the score that it is. And I think we had a timeout taken by the Chargers. Both teams now down to 1. 2 plays to try and get in the end zone for Amherst here. We'll step aside. We'll come back with the conclusion of this ball game right here on Zaleski Sports. We do have an update to conclude this one. So the winner of this game is confirmed. We'll be playing the Wrightstown Tigers and that power run offense. They beat Southern Door 21-6. The question is, where is that game going to be played? These next 19 yards are going to decide it. 48 seconds left. 3rd and 11 for Amherst. Holland halfback off to the right. Tight end right. 3 receivers left. Benjamin, play action. He's got time. Now pressure coming. Throws it short. Got his man. Turns upfield. Inside the 10. Inside the 5. He's Cohen to the end zone. He's in. Touchdown. Spencer Cohen around the end on the little out route. And Amherst is a 2-point conversion away from tying. So they still have to get the 2. And so now how big is Charlie Nowinski's safety? Again, that is right now the play of the game. That is the difference in the score right now, is that safety. And a 2-point conversion to decide right here. Twin receivers each side. Holland is the back. And I think we're going to see Wittenberg's going to take their final timeout. They want to make sure that defense is right. And man, does this not looking like a month and a half ago. A goal line stand to end the game? We've seen it once before. Could we do it today with a little bit of a muddier condition? Last time when they played in Amherst, they tried Benjamin off of left guard, and he didn't get it. Do they try it again here? There are so many decisions to make right now. 2 yards to decide whether it's going to be guaranteed a game next Friday against Wrightstown here in Wittenberg-Birnamwood, or if we go to overtime and maybe have a game up in Wrightstown. 2 yards will decide this thing. Wittenberg out of timeouts. Amherst with 1 left. 1 play. This will either end the game, barring an onside kick and other shenanigans, or Wittenberg will still have 30-some seconds to try and get down, and I don't know what their kicking situation looks like. They're stacked up top of your screen. Scott, the single receiver, off to the left. Benjamin is going to roll. He's going to look to throw. Throws. Intercepted. It is intercepted by Connor Groshek. Picks it off. Had to make sure I could see the number through the mud. And now it's going to be down to an onside kick. Once again, Wittenberg stands at the goal line. Nowinski got the pressure as well up the middle to roll through. And now it has to be an onside kick to try and get it going. If Wittenberg recovers, the game is over. So the hands team's going to be out there with the onside kick coming. Twice in 2 games on the goal line, the Wittenberg defense has come up huge. If they recover this onside kick, Charger fans, get ready for Wrightstown next Friday night. Just be a couple kneel downs to end the game. Bo Diedrich to kick. Everyone at the 10-yard marker on the near side. Does not take the roll. Is loose. It's a pile. Who's got it? I think Wittenberg was able to get on top, and they were just able to get through. I think that might have been Caden Yeager who came out with it, number 11. So now 2 plays. If Amherst doesn't take the timeout, the game is over. Again, stay tuned. We'll have your Wapaka Foundry post-game show on the way next. To kickstart your career, go to jobs@wapakafoundry.com. Again, jobs@wapakafoundry.com. Two snaps, maybe just one. Victory formation.
But knowing Coach Lusick, he might take a timeout just to talk to his guys after this play. This is it right
So they'll take the knee. And they do take a knee. And there will not be a timeout called, and this one is over. As your clock winds down, your final score tonight in Level 2 football, it'll be Wittenberg-Birnamwood 16, Amherst 14. As the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers move on to Level 3, they will take on Wrightstown next Friday night on this ball field in Level 3 action. Stay tuned again. We'll step aside. We'll have your Wapaka Foundry postgame show on the way next on Zaleski Sports.
It starts all the way from guys in preheat operating the cranes to the melt deck, ladle carriers carrying the iron, the guys setting cores good on VMMs. It's pretty amazing when you sit down and think about the whole picture. There's a lot going on, but it takes everybody to do it.
The people here are tremendously well structured. Out on the floor, you can see it shine through each individual.
People generally care about each other here. They're really concerned about people both at work and things that are happening outside of work.
They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach.
If somebody's down, somebody's got a lost loved one, we take up money. We pick them up.
When I signed up for a first responder in ERT, that literally took me to a path where I joined the fire department in my town.
We go fishing after work together. It's not just work.
The people that I work with every day feel like my extended family. They're my brothers, my sisters.
They're the people that are your neighbors. They're the people in your community. They're the coach of the basketball team.
Obviously, we have to work hard.
but it just feels good to have that camaraderie.
I've made some of my best friends in life here at WIAA Foundry. The people are really welcoming, friendly, and they're not afraid to be themselves.
The safety that provided the 2 winning points. As the Chargers move on, they will host Wrightstown next Friday night in Level 3 football in Division 5. Man, it's never short of drama, tension. You are getting some of the best workouts of your life watching these 2 teams go at it. The heart rates are sky high. No one feels how cold it is. And it's a shame, again, that I said it all volleyball play as well, that one of these teams has to go home and end their season. Tonight, though, Wittenberg-Birnamwood is celebrating as they will get another home game next week. The top seed gets to 10-1 as they run all the way down behind us and dive through the mud, because why not? They're going to try and force Coach Rick to jump through as well. We'll get Coach Rick first, and then we'll get Charlie over here. As Coach, it is never short on drama when these 2 teams go to head-to-head, and once again, it was the goal line defense that wins you this game to get you to Level 3.
Yeah, defense. I mean, what can you say? I mean,
I smell like grape now.
Gotcha.
I'll draw this off later, Coach,
Yeah.
but just talk about that defense.
They're tremendous. They got a lot of fight in them. They trust the whole process. That's cold.
Very.
They trust it. I mean, they don't always agree with it, but they got to trust it. And they fight like dogs. And the field took a beating. And hey, it wasn't pretty, but you live and you fight one more day.
Absolutely, and just talk about the safety that Charlie. I mean, Wapakini pins him deep, and it took one play.
They didn't want to punt. And a lot of times I love being aggressive. But and we punted it. We punted maybe 4 times all year, and he pins it deep. That's a huge play. Our defensive coordinator wanted to run it one play, and we said no. Let's run a different one, and Charlie came up huge. I mean,
absolutely. And Coach, I don't know if you heard, you're playing Wrightstown next week. Another power run team. How are you going to move on from this one? The emotion of this rivalry to go and have a Level 3 game.
I'm just glad I don't gotta watch film on Amherst anymore. They're such a hard team to dissect, and they got so many weapons and so much stuff that you got to watch for. It's I'll take anybody but Amherst.
Let's see. Well, Coach, again, great job tonight. Go get yourself warm. If you can go and find Charlie, I think he went to the locker room.
Hey, Connor!
We're going to get Nowinski out here as I'm going to hopefully get our microphone as dry as we can because it is very cold. That Gatorade bath got me almost as good as it got Coach. As Wittenberg-Birnamwood moves on, again, 16-14. As we'll let this thing air out. As we'll get Mr. Nowinski over here, 6'6", 315-pound superstar lineman whose safety provided the winning points. As they go and celebrate things, we're going to try and get him out here as our Highlight House player of the game. As nobody else I could have chosen for this one. But for that being said, we're going to take a quick timeout while we wait for Charlie Nowinski. We'll step aside, have a couple of messages. We'll be back in just a few seconds with the conclusion of your WIAA Foundry post-game show here on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core.
Back here, broadcasting live, Charlie Nowinski joining us now is your safety provider the winning points. I guess, what does it mean for you to make that big play defensively after you guys have pinned them deep?
You know, I think it's all a team effort. If the team didn't play well, we went ahead and back there to make that play anyways.
And I guess it seemed like you were just controlling the line of scrimmage. Obviously, you're the biggest guy in the field, but whenever they tried to run at you, they couldn't do anything. When they went away from you, they got a little bit of advantage, but I guess, what does it mean for you that you're able to hold the point of attack like you can?
I just think it shows the work I put in the last 4 years. I think it's really paid off, and now everybody can see that.
And then offensively, it was a grind, but in the battle of the trenches, low man wins, and even though you're 6'6", it seemed like you were the lowest of the low tonight. I guess, what does this mean on a field like this, conditions like this, that you guys were able to control the line of scrimmage?
You know, we came prepared. Last day we were out here, we're like, oh shit, we're tearing it up. Oh, probably shouldn't say that. You know, we're tearing it up, and you know, but it really paid off. We knew how to play in the mud. We knew how to make our steps. We came prepared.
And now going forward for this one, you guys got another game on this field next Friday. You're going to take on a team much like you guys, a very power-run team in Wrightstown. What are you going to take from this one? Move past the emotions of this rivalry to have, you're going to have one more game on this field.
You got to remember, don't get too high, don't get too low. Just keep her, across the board all game, and we can win.
As we certainly do one last thing, you see our camera up to the right side there, the right side of the lighted box. Go, I'm Charlie Nowinski, and I'm in the house, all right?
I'm Charlie Nowinski, and I'm in the house.
Great job. Good luck.
Thank you.
Charlie Nowinski, our Highlight House player of the game-winning safety that decided the game, controlled the line of scrimmage, and that being said, this one has come to an end. Your final score again from Wittenberg-Birnamwood, it was the Chargers of Wittenberg-Birnamwood, the top seed, 16, and Amherst, 14. Chargers to 10-1, and Wrightstown is coming to town next Friday night. From all of us here at Zaleski Sports, stay cool, stay safe. We'll talk to you next time, and good night.